What is going on, guys? It's Tharshey and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be having a look at the server progress for server 6 in season 4 of Lord of the Rings Rise to War. So hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications. Anyway, let's get straight to the video. Okay guys, so before we even get into the video, let me know in the comment section if you guys are enjoying the server update videos, or if you guys would prefer me to go back to doing my tips and tricks style videos or commander build style videos. Anyway, let's get into this and have a look at the fellowship progress. So as we can see, the fellowship right now is over here. They're in the dead marshes, and yeah, so they're resting at the moment. Next target is marsh, which is all the way over here. If we look on the map, yeah, they're nearly there pretty much. But after this, I assume they're going to be making their way through the black gate over here, which if we can, let's zoom in so we can actually see that. Okay, so there's Minas Morgul, so they'll go and they'll take the stairs, probably go through the Tower of Cirith-Ungol, then all the way over to Mount Doom. So yeah, the fellowship is nearly there, and we do own all the lands they're passing through. This area is owned by LOTR, so that's pretty good. So in terms of fellowship progress, I think we're going to be winning this no issue. In terms of the map, well, as you can see, there's a lot of red markers everywhere. You will have fought tooth and nail for it, though I think a lot of the players have actually ended up quitting, because I think there are fewer players now in Evil than there was at the start of the season. So yeah, they do still have a pretty strong foothold in the west, but over here in the east, Erebor, we finally pushed through, and the center of the map in the south, we're pretty much owning it all. We look at Erebor specifically, so let's actually go and click on the map over here, and we look at Erebor. So Ring has been fighting, Ring, which is my fellowship, we've been fighting for Greater Rune. This was a red weapon, but it's no longer a red weapon. So it was about 1.6 million participants, around 700,000 deaths. So we're fighting Candy and Pact, and it's basically just Ring over here. So in the last day or so, some gold members and stuff have come to help, but for the most part it's been Ring fighting over here. There is another weapon over here as well, which is gold mainly, and there's Rune, Ring, as well as some of the other good and evil fellowships. Down here by Kindland, so there's like 4 red weapons. This is 1.4 million, Kam, Rune, Ring, and Ding. Okay, there's a mortar fellowship called Ding, cool. Another weapon, Kam, Rune, Ring, and Candy. This other weapon, Kam, Rune, Ring, and Pact. And this last weapon over here is Kam against Candy, Rune, and Pact. So we are making a heavy push towards Kindland as well. We're pretty much gonna own the whole server though, because I think a lot of evil gave up, and what's left are putting up the best fight they can, but they just don't have enough players. Though I don't think evil, the evil is too OP or good is too OP, okay? I think it's honestly alright. The only problem and the entire issue is that most people like playing good. Like me personally, I like the good characters from the movies and stuff a lot more, which means in game I'm going to be playing the good characters and the good factions only. And I think good is just more popular, and because of that, evil tends to have less players. Though one solution would obviously be not starting a server until there's an equal amount of good and evil players. And on those servers, I think evil would probably dominate, but we're yet to see that. Anyway, let's go back and have a look at the server progress. So we're at number 8 at Mordor's Gates. The Free Peoples have 150 players with over 100,000 prestige. So yeah, and it is we definitely do have a lot more players with that, but obviously that's because a lot of evil probably have quit. In terms of targets, currently, okay, still in the top 200 right now, so that's good because you get 1,000 of that. Full siege, capital defense, rings power is all great. If we have a look at ranking, so let's go and have a look at the fellowship ranking. So at number 1 we have Rohan Kam. Number 2 and 3 we have Dark and KOGR. 4 is Rith. 5 is Gold from Erebor. 6 is Dark from Isengard. 7 is Purs. 8 is Ring, because we merged with Gwar from Lothlorien. A lot of good strong players from there came over. Pact is at 9 with 1.2 mil. Mordor is 10 with 1.1. Candy is 11. Then we have 12 and 13 belonging to LOTR and Rohan. 14 is Rune. 15 is Else or Elshi or whatever from Erebor. 16 is another Isengard fellowship. But as you can see, so as the seasons progressed, there's now a lot more good factions in the top 10, and the evil factions, have ended up collapsing, and a lot of their warbands have dropped out of the top 10. Sorry about that, guys. Especially because, with the less players and less land, so they have lost a lot of production and a lot of players, and because of that, they have fallen out. Anyway, I'm rambling a bit, guys. So let's have a look at who's in the fellowship still. I'm actually curious. Okay, Frodo, Sam, Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, Merry, Pippin. Why are they still all together? I would assume like the fellowship would only be Frodo and Sam now, maybe Gollum as well, because they traveling through the dead marshes right now, and they had Gollum guiding them. I'm pretty sure they split up with the rest of the fellowship, like Legolas and stuff, at Argonaut, because they went they split up, and Gimli, Legolas, and Aragorn went off to Merry and Pippin, who got taken into Rohan. So yeah, and towards Isengard. So yeah, that's interesting. But so as you can see, my server was a lot more even earlier on, but now I think evil has kind of given up, and because of that, good has started to dominate. We fought like tooth and nail ourselves personally, and we're still fighting actually. We're still fighting against Rune. Some of their their super strong whales have held us back, and we have pushed them back, but it has cost us barracks full of troops. So yeah, we're still gonna go. We're gonna push, and we're gonna take Greater Rune, and then I also want to take Kindland for us. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Afterwards, I guess we can push over to Central Markwood and take it. Why not? Maybe even Dol Guldur. That would be pretty great actually. Erebor could have that, but I'm assuming Rohan would probably take that. Rohan or maybe Lothlorien, I'm not really sure. But I definitely want Greater Rune and Kindland for Erebor, if we can. So yeah, that's my server so far. In terms of command levels, 46 on Gimli, 45 on Eowyn, 43 on Theoden. He's just been mock battling. In terms of my personal prestige, well, I've been losing a lot of my battles unfortunately, so only at 260,000 prestige pretty much. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a much lower prestige season for me personally, I think. So pretty fun season though, guys. So yeah, anyway, that's pretty much going to be the video. It's a much shorter video because the season is nearly over, so there's not as much to go over and deliberate over. We've pretty much got the win in the bag at this point. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys want to see me do next, whether it's a certain commander build or a tip or a trick, or just whatever you guys want to see me do in Lord of the Rings Rise to War.